Good afternoon, parents. Next week, we will be comparing and ordering numbers up to 100,000 using less than, greater than, or equal to. So before we begin, I want to give you a basic example of how I teach the kids to compare just two numbers. So I may start off with saying build the number 363, and then I may say build the number 352. So to start off, I'll ask the kids, okay, which number is bigger? And they'll point here. I say, okay, which one is smaller? And they'll point here, which they get, and they can see with base 10 blocks that 300 and 6 tens with 3 units and 300s with 5 tens, 3, 4, 5, and 2 ones. They can physically see which one is bigger or smaller. However, when they're comparing, this is when the kids get confused. So the first thing I teach them is that when we're comparing, we always have to read from left to right. So we're going to read this sentence in. 363 is less than, greater than, or equal to 352. So they have to actually repeat it. 363 is greater than 352. That's the basic way that I start off teaching it. Now I'm going to get into a couple of the word problems that the students will encounter in some of the strategies I teach them. So some type of problems that the kids will see is the one I have presented below. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. Mrs. White went on a road trip to several different states. She recorded the population in the table below. So before I even teach them this, once I teach them the strategy, I say you got to read the table. It says state population was Texas, 36,954. Now read Idaho, 36,872. Now read Colorado, 36,951. Now that we have read the table, let's read the question. Which answer choice lists the populations in order from least to greatest? So once I have taught the children how to compare, this is one of the strategies I use to teach them. I didn't write any answer choices because I wanted to leave space to teach you the strategy I use. So I tell the kids, and they can either use the actual table itself, or some of my kids, they rewrite it. So we're going to write all the numbers over just like this. And that's why learning place value last week is so important, because the kids have to truly understand place value in order to compare, and place value plays an essential role in addition and subtraction, which we will be getting to later. And so now I say, okay, when you're comparing numbers, should you start with the ones place or the 10,000s place, or what place do you start with? And so I tell them, you always want to start with the highest value. And which one is the highest value? Well, it's the 10,000s. So we're going to look at all the numbers in the 10,000s. So let's see, 3, 3, and 3. Are these all the same? Or meaning, are they equal? Is one bigger or greater than the other? They're going to say, no, they're all equal, because these are 3 10,000. So that means they're all 30,000 right now. So we can move on now to the thousands place. So now we're going to go to the next value, which is the thousand place. So right now they're all 6, 6, 6. So again, they're all what? They're all equal. So we have to keep going. So now we've done 3, 6, 3, 6, and 3, 6. So now let's look. 900, 800, 900. I stop. Okay, well, what does that mean? You have to get your kids into the point of explaining their thinking. Don't just let them give you the answer. So if we have 900s, 800s, and another 900s, what does that tell you? That should tell you that, okay, we know now that this is the smallest number. This is the least number. So, you know, I tell my kids, whatever was, if you want to write this as 1 as the smallest number, you can. If you want to write the letter A to represent the smallest number, because there are 3 numbers, we can say A, B, C. However they want to do it, we know that this is the smallest number because it has 800s. So now let's go. Now that we're done, we only need to look at the last 2 numbers. We don't need to start over, right? Because we've already determined that these are both equal still. So 900, 900. Do we need to continue? Yes, we do. So now let's look. They both have a 5 tens and a 5 tens. Do we need to continue? Yes, we do. So now we have 4 ones and 1 1. What does that mean? That means that this one is the greatest number and that this one is in the middle. So now that you have solved the problem, you already know that the answers are in order from least to greatest. So sometimes they will have the answer choices listed A, B, C, they'll actually plug in the numbers as an answer choice, 36,954 in order, or sometimes they'll plug in the actual state. So sometimes the answer choices will be Idaho, what was next? Colorado, and then Texas. Or they may have the answer choices listed as the numbers. So this is one of the strategies I teach them. One more question that I'm going to show you that you can kind of get a feel of. Kids may have a question like this. Which of the following statements are true? So here, they're going to have to go through each of the answer choices. Now, some of our kids who have a great number sense, they can just literally just look here and read the problem.
Miss Maria, please call 3400. Miss Maria, call 3400.
Okay, so they can say that they have to read it. 1,988 is greater than 2,561. Already they know, okay, that's 1,000 is not greater than 2,000, so we can eliminate that. Then they can go through the choices. 3,968 is less than 3,562. No, Miss White, because these are both 3,000s. Here's a 9 and 5. This is not less than. This is greater than. So we know that's not true. So then, once you're teaching the strategy, they already know. So let's look at C. 4,987 is less than 4,992, which is less than 4,996. So this is how I teach the kids how to compare and order numbers. And I wanted to show you two sample problems.